Hi Libras, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. This message is for any Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but also if you have a Libra that rules a particular house or planet that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If this ends up resonating, please do hit that like button and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. And thank you to all my subscribers. Now, the messages that came through while I was clearing your cards were very much indicating some themes of relationships and how those relationships line up with our life path. Okay, so this is a time where I'd really like you to take a look at your North Node. See what sign rules your North Node. And because we're also, at the time I'm recording this, going through some nodal shifts coming up, okay? And so that's something where when it comes to the path we're on, we really want to reassess, is the path I'm on the path I'm meant to be on for my destiny? You know, what my life purpose is. And your North Node can really help indicate and guide you on, am I aligned with the path of my future, or am I aligned perhaps maybe with the South Node, which is past life karmic energy. Okay, sometimes we can get stuck in that South Node energy. So there's something here to your relationships and the path you're on and the path you're meant to be on. All right, so and that's not saying that's necessarily a negative. Sometimes it's an affirmation of, yes, I am surrounded by the people who are helping me, and not only helping me, but just being on my journey and on their journey in parallel, you know, energies. Okay. But yeah, I get a lot related to a spark of passion here that really is going to make you feel like everything's in its right place. And so I'm getting a lot of warm energy. I'm so excited for that for you, Libras. You've had a lot of life lessons, I'd say, especially because, remember, the nodes have been in Aries and Libra, all right? So we've had a lot of energy related to just guiding you to make sure, are you on the path that you are meant to be on? Okay, that's how I would say it is. These lessons are here to just reaffirm that. And something here, like I said, so Page of Wands keeps popping up. A lot related to your relationships, okay? So I just want you to make sure that we understand that if we have relationships in our life that are here to support us, but there's something unsettling inside, just go within, all right? The most important relationship is the one you have with yourself, your higher self and your shadow, all right? Working together, not against each other. So let's see what we got going on for you, Libras. A lot of faded energy though this week, so that's cool to pick up on. Yeah, your subconscious. Now remember, the collective unconscious, your subconscious. Now your subconscious can sometimes bring things to the surface that just are there to scare you. Like this is like where you have a dream, right, where everything seems to be going great, and then you have that nightmare that throws you off. It's not that's not an omen necessarily, okay? Sometimes those dreams, it's your shadow trying to shake you out of the change that is good for you, all right? So just remember that if you are for some reason, that emotional new path is meant for you, okay? So important to remember. Now, I do get the indication, though, that we have some work still to do, all right? Now, you might have rolled your eyes when you heard that, but there is some emotional healing that we're still in the midst of clearing out. So overall energy this week, Queen of Swords, high boundaries, high energetic boundaries, all right? I really want you as an air sign to limit your time on social media. I know that can be hard, but especially now that Pluto retrograde is back in Capricorn, please limit your time on social media. It's not saying to like completely ban it, but just recognize the amount of time you take, and then like once it starts infiltrating your thoughts, close it out, all right? Don't go to bed with it. Don't wake up to it. This can also indicate some legal issues, but I'm getting more a sense that this is either you or somebody in your life who's strongly influencing you and recognizing the importance of these boundaries, okay? Now, what you need more of and what the universe is gifting you is the Eight of Cups. This is Saturn and Pisces. So like I said, there's something here where we want to just feel like we can move on from something, but we can't, all right? That because the star is in the area of what we need less of. So there's this idea of like, yeah, past is the past. I'm done now. And that's just, like I said, there's so much related to, because of the nodes being in your sign and your polar natal sign. And that's another fascinating thing, because the North Node is in Aries, the South Node is in your sign, okay? So like I said, there's just past lessons here that we still need to get through. So Saturn and Pisces retrograde, all right? go to your chart, see what house Saturn is in and what sign rules Saturn in your chart, because those lessons you've been learning them a lot, like I said. I would especially go back to November 2023. That's when Saturn went direct, to June 2024. And that is where those lessons that were in our head, we had to face them. All right, in the real world, like in the 3D world. And now it's back up in our head. And since it's back up in our head, it's easy for us to just want to brush it under the rug. Okay, like I'm just getting whoop, 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 nothing to see here. And that's where it's like until we do that, right? And allow ourselves to channel that inner voice. That's when we're going to get it. Please protect your throat chakra too. There's something almost here to speaking your truth, where we've always kept this part quiet almost, or we've never wanted to face it perhaps. So let's clarify these and see. But look at all this blue energy. Like I said, there's a lot related to your emotions, to your subconscious, okay? So perhaps those dreams that are coming to you are highly connected to, they're highly connected to something we don't want to face, okay? Something we don't want to face. All right, let's get one more clarifier here. Yeah. See, because this is that energy of like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. This is how it's always been. I can deal with this, it's fine. And that's where it's like we have to surrender to this Saturn lesson, because when we do, that's when we finally pull these daggers out of our back, all right? And it could be related to feeling like somebody stabbed you in the back, okay? So Queen of Swords clarified by the Seven of Wands. This is all about how you assert yourself, okay? A strong lesson here is in relation to how you assert yourself, because you're very passionate about what you believe in. Also indication of the fact that Mars just went into Cancer, all right? So that can really fire up some mama bear energy. And so there's where it's like this, recognizing how we assert ourselves so important, and how we assert ourselves connected to our ego, okay? Who's taking the lead when we assert ourselves? Is it our higher self or our ego? Or is it a nice balance of the two? But whatever this is, I'm getting this sense that if this is somebody you're dealing with, assert yourself with integrity, all right? And just make sure that if something comes up, especially if it's with a Leo, that you take a stand for what you believe in, but you do it in a way where you're just not on the defense necessarily. Okay, so 8 of Cups clarified by the Knight of Wands. So this is where we need more of that energy of passionately clearing the Saturn lesson, okay? I really think that there's something here where it's like you recognize and understand what you want, all right? And you want to go after it, but we've been so complacent in an area of our life where it's just like, it's just the way it is. And that's just where this energy of like, go out there and do this. If you haven't done that shadow work journal, please, please, please do. Now I'm skipping because I just want to see what this is. 5 of Wands, yeah. So here's this energy of let's say something, resolves itself, or we think we're past it, but it's like the battle is within, okay? So 5 of Wands, guess what it is? Saturn and Leo, all right? Block, fear, limitation related to Leo energy. Leo can be your ego, all right? And so I get this just message that until we recognize that the battle is within us as much as it is without us or outside of us, that it's gonna keep coming back, and we're just gonna keep into this position here, all right? So let's get an empowering question for you, Libras, because this is actually also pretty profound. So you have all this blue energy here, right? And then you have all this fire energy clarifying it with these swords here. This is very fascinating. So yeah, like I said, this is the other thing too. Air can be indicated as blue, right? And fire, wands. So this week is all about those nodal shifts, okay? Please take a look at your north node and your south node, especially if your nodes are in Aries and Libra. I mean, that's going to be pretty profound for you, okay? All right, so let's get your empowering question, which is in Libra colors. How amazing. All right, Libras, ask yourself this week, what is the most important thing for me in this moment? All right, what is the most important thing for me in this moment? And recognize, is what is important to me now from my higher self, from my ego? Is it something that I'm aligned with? Is this really important to me? And if it is, clear the path and follow a new path, okay? So thank you so much for joining me. Libras, please do hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share this with somebody who needs to hear this message. And as always, shine your inner light. You've got this.